That time once again, everyone. Mark the Movie Man here. Got an indie horror film for you today that is almost 30 years in the making, and we are looking at Jacker 3, Road to Hell. Director James Panetta giving us a third installment in the Jacker series. Phil Herman playing Mike, everyone's favorite serial killing carjacker, who just made a name for himself in the first Jacker movie, and then the second one went all supernatural. Well, just when everybody thought that the killer Mike was finally gone for good, he returns, and he goes on a revenge trip, as well as just killing innocents along the way and taking their cars. Meanwhile, one of the only survivors of Mike's attacks, Gloria, is dealing with her own inner demons. While she has made money off of her experiences, she's just dealing with relationship troubles and these horrible nightmares she's having about Mike killing her, or her just having horrible things happen to her that she thinks might be happening to her from folks around her. So we see how these two end up on a collision course with bodies strewn about in the path of their collision, as well as copycat killers, social commentary, and a little bit of comedy as well. Jacker 3 Road to Hell. Who would have known that someone would want to do a sequel to an almost 30-year-old series? But they do, and they're successful, I think, at continuing not only the spirit and the energy that was in those first two shot-on-video films, but this fits right in. Even though it was made this, in the last few years, it fits right in as far as it aesthetically, their approach to the characters and everything really just feel like it just fits right in, and you couldn't quite tell that it was made from a different couple of decades. Right? And I appreciate that. I think that was important. Now, we get a really interesting story in here. Seeing Phil Herman back as Mike is great. He's having fun playing this killer, doing all these nasty things and jacking cars, And Debbie D returning as her Gloria character. I think she does some interesting work in here with Gloria. You feel her trauma, her fear, and also some other feelings that she has going on inside and the conflict that she has there. So yeah, very interesting layer to add to her, especially considering you didn't quite expect her character to show up after the first one. Also in here is Christopher Kaler, who shows up as Chris. He's a guy who's a journalist. He's interviewing Gloria, wants her to tell her story, and he's got kind of some feelings for her, and there's an interesting dynamic there. Always great to see Christopher on screen. And yeah, practical gore effects in here look really good. The kills are interesting. There is some animation going on in here, but not a lot to distract you. And they take things in an interesting direction at the conclusion of this. We also get origin story of Mike. We get to see his backstory and what made him the killer that everybody knows. So that was cool to explore that as well. I think the only thing that really didn't sit right with me with Jacker 3 was kind of the length of it. It felt like it went a little long. I know they had a lot of ground to cover, but at the same time, for me personally, the film just went just a little too long in its runtime. But other than that, yeah, if you're a fan of the shot-on-video series, Jacker and Jacker 2, you're going to want to definitely catch this. It's going to be for select tastes, especially with the smaller budget aesthetic and such. But if you like that series and want to see what happened to these characters, then you're definitely going to want to put this on your list. So thank you so much for watching. If you have seen Jacker 3 Road to Hell, love to hear your thoughts on it. Like, subscribe, bells and whistles here. We're now trying to get to 8,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Can only do that with your help, so I appreciate your support. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.